Hello everyone, Proda speaking, and today we will be talking about a very interesting town in Sicily, the town of Barcellona, Pozzo di Gotto. Now, first of all, why does this town have such a name? Because it is made up of two smaller villages, the village of Barcellona and the village of Pozzo di Gotto, which are divided by a river, the river Longano. The two villages were to be unified according to a royal decree of King Ferdinand II of the Two Sicilies. The royal decree was released in January 1835, and the king wanted the two villages to become a new town, a town known as Longano. However, the locals were against this. They did not want to lose their identities as Barcellonesi and as Pozzo Gottesi, and objected to this. The king acquiesced and accepted the new name, the name that is commonly in use nowadays, Barcellona Pozzo di Gotto. As per the Pozzo di Gotto part, it is very easy to explain. Name comes from a well that was built by a nobleman known as Niccolò Gotto, and around this well a village was established. The first mention, in fact, of said village dates back to 1463, and then the village became completely autonomous and self-governed. Well, not completely autonomous, still part of the Kingdom of Sicily, of course, but not part of a bigger, distant town. In 1639, after petitioning the Spanish Viceroy of Sicily to be detached from the town of Milazzo. As per the village of Barcelona, why did it get such a name? Well, it is quite easy to tell. In fact, Sicily was long under the occupation, or rather the rule, of the House of Aragon, and after that of Spain in general. Now, how did this come to be? It came to be after the revolt of the Sicilian Vespers, and in 1282 the Sicilian Vesper revolt succeeded. Charles of Anjou, King of Naples, was forced to flee the island of Sicily and take refuge in Naples itself, and so the Kingdom of Naples was divided into two. The Kingdom of Trinacria, that was only the island of Sicily, that went to the Aragonese royal family of Peter III of Aragon, and the Kingdom of Sicily proper, that was instead not in Sicily and was in southern Italy. A lot of things about Italian history don't make sense. This is not the first and will not be the last, I promise. But anyway, so as the area around Messina was heavily depopulated, first due to the battles in the Sicilian Vespers to take over the island, and then later during the crusade that was called by the Pope as a reaction against the Aragonese invasion of the island, the new rulers of Sicily, the House of Aragon, decided to bring a lot of their peasants from in and around Barcelona in Spain to Sicily. Some were resettled in what is now Barcellona, in Barcellona Pozzo di Gotto, and they noticed that, first of all, the climate was similar, the geographic location reminded them of home, because the location had mountains behind it, the Monti Peloritani, the Peloritani Mountains, sea in front of it, the Tyrrhenian Sea, and much like it, Barcelona had mountains behind it, the Pyrenees, and the sea in front of it, the Mediterranean. And so, due to this, locals who were from around Barcelona, probably also because they were homesick, probably also because the soon-to-be-built town was heavily influenced by Aragonese city planning and architecture, came to call their own village Barcellonetta, a small Barcelona, and with time this would evolve into Barcellona. And so, by 1815, the village of Barcellona in Sicily would gain its own independence, at least administrative independence, from the town of Castroreale, and became its own independent, small, self-governed town as part of the Kingdom of Sicily. A few years after that, it was fused with the village of Pozzo di Gotto, and that's pretty much how the modern town came to be. If you want to know more about this town, if you want to know more especially about how it was heavily involved with Garibaldi and with the unification of Italy, let me know in the comments down below. Please leave a like if you like this video. I hope that you will have a very wonderful day. See you around soon, and God bless you. Bye bye.